Master Shan Tao, 613 to 681 CE, was born in China, Shantung Province, during the Sui dynasty. He became a monk at a very young age, and was a very serious scholar of the Avatamsaka and Vimalakriti Sutras. At the age of 20, he took up full ordination. Searching for a practice that would be in accord with his aptitude, he found the Meditation Sutra on Infinite Life in his preceptor's library. Filled with ecstatic joy, he diligently practiced the 16 meditations taught in the sutra and attained deep one-pointed samadhi, clearly perceiving Amida's pure land with its glorious adornments, as if they were right in front of his eyes. Master Shan Tao's faith in the true Pure Land path was fully settled, when all his doubts were cleared on a visit to Master Tao Cho, a senior accomplished teacher, who was very well known for his marvelous expositions and practice on the true Pure Land path at that time. He stayed on and received many precious teachings from Tao Cho, till the day when the 84-year-old master went forth to the Pure Land. Master Shan Tao was only 33 years old then. Because of his vast and wide dissemination of the Pure Land teachings throughout China, Master Shan Tao had produced the greatest impact on the society then. Those who listened to him and followed the path of Nembutsu had numbered in hundreds of thousands, with a huge number of people even abandoning the householder's life. Today, almost all the Chinese Pure Land schools have considered Master Shan Tao as one of their founding masters. For Jodo Shinshu, he has been deeply revered as their fifth lineage teacher. At the age of 69, Master Shan Tao left his mortal self, and returned to the Pure Land. He has left behind a wonderful legacy, passing down to fortunate persons like us, the precious Nembutsu Teaching, the sole lamp lighting the path of salvation, in this Dharma-ending age of spiritual darkness. A more detailed account of the life and teachings of Master Shan Tao will be published on this Amida Buddha channel at a later date. This beautiful hymn on Master Shan Tao, the fifth lineage teacher of Jodo Shinshu, was composed by Shinran Shonin, in profound reverence and gratitude to him. Manifested from the ocean-like great mind was Master Shan Tao, for the sake of beings of this defiled world in the latter age. He called on the Buddhas of the 10 quarters to bear witness to his teaching. Shan Tao appeared in the world in succeeding ages, manifesting himself as Fa Jiao and Shao Kang, and by revealing the treasury of virtues, he fulfilled the Buddha's fundamental intent. If women did not entrust themselves to Amida's name and vow, they would never become free of the 5 obstructions, even though they passed through myriads of kalpas. How, then, would their existence as women be transformed? Shakyamuni, revealing the essential gate to lead people of meditative and non-meditative practices, and provisionally teaching the right and sundry practices, wholly urges us to perform the saying of the name alone. Performing auxiliary and right practices together is mixed praxis, since those who endeavor in this way have not attained the mind that is single. They lack the heart that responds in gratitude to the Buddha's benevolence. Practices who pray for worldly benefits, although they may perform chiefly the saying of the Buddha's name, are also termed people of mixed praxis. In rejecting such practice, it is taught that not 1 in 1,000 attains birth. Although their meanings are not the same, sundry practices and mixed praxis are alike. acts which are not the practice that leads to the Pure Land, are all termed sundry practices. Master Shan Tao, calling the Buddhas to bear witness, led us to overturn the two minds of meditative and non-meditative practices, presenting the parable of the two rivers of greed and anger. He ensured the safeguarding of the Shinjin of the universal vow. Even when the time of extinction of the sutras has come, foolish beings, by encountering the true teaching of the universal vow, the exposition of which was the fundamental intent of the Tathagata's appearance in the world, will think on Amida and attain enlightenment. The inconceivable working of the power of the Buddha Dharma is such that external hindrances and karmic fetters do not obstruct us. Hence, the universal, primal vow of Amida is termed the decisive cause of birth. The mind and practice of self-power do not bring one into the fulfilled land established through the power of the vow. Hence, sages of the Mahayana and Hinayana all entrust themselves to Amida's universal vow. When we come to know truly that we are possessed of blind passions, and entrust ourselves to the power of the primal vow, we will, on abandoning completely our defiled existence, realize the eternal bliss of Dharma nature. Shakyamuni and Amida are our father and our mother, full of love and compassion for us, guiding us through various skillful means. They bring us to awaken the Supreme Shinjin. Persons who have thoroughly realized the true mind, because it is the diamond-like mind, are equal to those who accomplish the 3 grades of repentance. Thus Shan Tao teaches. Only with the diamond-like Shinjin can we, living in the evil world of the 5 defilements, completely abandon birth and death forever and reach the pure land of naturalness. When the time comes for Shinjin, indestructible as diamond, to become settled, Amida grasps and protects us with compassionate light, so that we part forever from birth and death. Concerning those who have not realized true and real Shinjin, Shan Tao teaches that they lack one mind. Know, therefore, that all who lack this mind that is single do not yet possess the threefold Shinjin. Persons who realize the true entrusting, that is, Amida's, benefiting of others, because they are in correspondence with the vow, accord with Shakyamuni's teaching and the words of the Buddhas. Thus, there is nothing that obstructs them. Those who are free of even a moment of doubt, having been able to hear the Nembutsu of the Pure Land Way, are praised as rare and excellent persons, and are ascertained to have realized right-mindedness. When people are not in correspondence with the primal vow, various conditions arise to trouble and confuse them. To lose sight of Shinjin in confusion is to lose right-mindedness. Since Shinjin arises from the vow, we attain Buddhahood through the Nembutsu by the vow's spontaneous working. The spontaneous working is itself the fulfilled land. Our realization of supreme nirvana is beyond doubt. The time has come when the 5 defilements increase. Those who doubt and revile Amida's vow are numerous. Both monks and lay people despise the Nembutsu and how many they see engaging in it. Those who revile and attack the primal vow are termed persons completely blind to Dharma, or persons lacking the seed of Buddhahood. Passing kalpas numerous as the particles of the great earth, they long sink in the 3 evil courses. Although they have been given the teaching of the path to the west, they have obstructed themselves and obstructed others from accepting it, and so for vast kalpas since the distant past, they have spent their lives meaninglessly and in vain. Had we not received the power of the universal vow, when could we part from this Saha world? Reflecting deeply on the Buddha's benevolence, let us think on Amida always. Casting off long kalpas of painful existence in this world of Saha, we live in expectation of the pure land, the uncreated. This is the power of our teacher, Shakyamuni. Let us respond always in gratitude for his compassion and benevolence. Here ends the hymns on Master Shan Tao. May all ordinary foolish persons, like ourselves, take heed of the exhortations of Master Shan Tao, and single-heartedly entrust themselves to Amida's primal vow. By choosing this easy path, we have taken the only effective route available to us, out of samsara, the vicious cycle of birth and death. Thus, we have definitely heard the call of boundless compassion,